Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back, y'all. Yeah, part of self, man. Um, you seen how the video just cut off in the last video? I was on my computer. I don't know what's going on, man. It's fake book hating again. And I want to get this info out. But anyway, let me hurry up and do this before they cut me off again. So anyway, I'm just finishing up the last bit of the last one I was building on, right? So it says a declaration of the relationship between property held by a person for the benefit of Christ better serves its purpose if the terms trust and trustee as opposed to steward and stewardship be used. Or in other words, meaning stewardship and steward should be used instead of trust and trustee. Because a trust and a trustee are more so business terms or commercial terms, which puts you in that category. So you want to stay spiritual in your entity. So you want to use terms like steward and stewardship and steward, because a trust is basically, in a spiritual sense, is stewardship, and a trustee is basically a steward. So it says steward means in a relevant part a man employed in great families to manage the domestic concerns, superintend the other servants, collect the rent or income, keep the amount, and see Gen. All right, 5. In scripture and theology, a minister of Christ whose duty is to dispense the provisions of the gospel. Ooh, y'all heard that? See how they giving up the spiritual jargon? It says a minister of Christ whose duty is to dispense the provisions of the gospel, to preach its doctrines and administer its ordinances. It is required in the steward that a man be found faithful. So they're supposed to remain faithful to their duties and so forth. Just like up here, I go back up here, how they said in the dealing with the New Testament church, right there, number 2, it's at the bottom here. It says individuals have responsibility after being saved. They are to add to their faith virtue knowledge, to virtue knowledge, to knowledge temperance, to temperance patience, and to patience godliness, to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity. See, I like that, yo. I'm gonna use some of that for my documentation. See what I'm saying? So yeah, see, so that's the responsibility, and the stewards, they must be held to the highest responsibility because they got to lead by example, basically. You know what I'm saying? So when you look into right here, they give Corinthians 45. It says the first meaning of steward is reflected in several passages of the Bible. Genesis 15:2, 43:19, 44:1, 4:44. Oh, there go that 4:44, y'all. See, there you go, that 4:44. I mean, Jay-Z dropped a few jewels in his albums, you know what I'm saying? Little bread tracks he left, you know what I'm saying? Breadcrumbs, bread trails he left for y'all, let you know little jewels. You know what I'm saying? That 4:44. He had the album Kingdom Come, you know what I'm saying? Like in the Lord's Prayer, Kingdom Come, thy will be done. He had the, you know what I'm saying, the Black Album on Fade to Black, you know what I'm saying? Which is basically when you die or you doth after that 4:44. Cause that 440, the number 4 in the fourth letter in the Hebrew alphabet is doth, and doth is death. It also means a door. You know what I'm saying? Because the 4 is the door, and the door is like the portal from one world to another. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you step out your front door of your house, you step out from one world into another, from the private into the public. You know what I'm saying? So that door represents a portal. So when you so-called at your death or doth, you go through that portal into the next realm, so to speak. You go through that door. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Remember when Biggie said, kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. You know what I'm saying? Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. That door is, so he was telling you the 444 right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that door is the doth, or the death, or the portal. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he said kicking the door, waving the 4-4. So when he come through that door, when he come through that portal, waving that 4-4, niggas gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You about to meet doth, or death. You know what I'm saying? So that's that 444, kicking the door, waving the 4-4. So you know, everything is mathematics, man. You know, everything is mathematics, man. You just gotta see it in front of you. You know, when he did Blueprint 1, 2, and 3, he was letting you know his degrees in masonry. The Blueprint 1 was he was a first degree Mason. Blueprint 2, second degree Mason. Blueprint 3, he was a third degree Mason. You know what I'm saying? Master Mason. So yeah, he's just letting y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, so you see those other verses, and in y'all time, y'all can, you know, look up them different verses you want to add on to your spiritual entity when you formulate your documentation. All right, y'all, let me get up out of here before they cut me off and whatnot, man. I'll be back on the next one, y'all. Peace.